What's up guys, Mixology Matt here, your liquor store's favorite mixologist, and today I'm going to show you what bottles you need to start your own home bar, and more importantly, on a budget. Let's go. To start your home bar, we're going to break this down into three different parts: your core spirits, your liqueurs, and your vermouths. Each play an important role behind the bar. I'm going to tell you exactly why, starting with our core spirits. So now we're going to talk about my favorite hand sanitizer, vodka. This can be made with corn, with different grains, or even potentially fruits. Arguably one of the most popular shots in the night. So you're going to want to get at least 2-3 bottles of vodka. Great for lemon drops, great for espresso martinis. This is one of the biggest workhorses behind any bar. Up next, my personal favorite on this list, whiskey. There's so many different styles out there depending on the country it comes from. Today I'm showcasing 100% rye. This is classic Canadian whiskey. Think old fashions, Manhattans, whiskey sours, a good whiskey smash. If you really want to please your guests, you want a nice whiskey behind the bar. Right in the middle, we've got Mexico's favorite spirit. We got tequila. Honestly, tequila has been blowing up the last few years. Probably one of the hottest spirits out there. This is great, budget tequila, Mi Campo. Great for your margaritas, palomas. I like a good Oaxacan old fashioned as well. You really can't mess around having a nice budget tequila. Perfect for all your summer drinks. Up next, we've got rum. I specifically chose to go with a darker rum as our home bar starter guide because it can be very versatile. It's got a little bit more flavor. This is El Dorado 8-year, comes from Guyana. You really can't miss with this brand. I'd also suggest Appleton Signature as a great home starter, and it's great on the budget as well. And last but not least, we've got gin. This is a London dry style gin. Think cocktails like martinis, like good sours, enzonis, negronis. Gin is a staple. You need it behind the bar. And I promise you, once one Negroni flies out, you're gonna be making tons of these guys. So always recommend getting a nice bottle of gin. Georgian Bay, one of my personal favorites here in Toronto. So choose what's local, and those are your core spirits to start your home bar. So now that we finished our core spirits, I'm gonna talk to you guys about liqueurs. There are so many different liqueurs out there. I'm not gonna be able to cover it all in one video, but I think these are the absolute essential ones. Starting with our Italian aperitivos, Aperol and Campari. I know I have two different bottles here. They serve different functions. Our Aperol is gonna be a little bit sweeter. Our Campari is gonna be way more bitter. So they each are called upon in different recipes. Think Aperol Spritz, think Enzonis, think Negronis as your most popular ones. I think these are an absolute staple. They're not that expensive. It's worth getting a bottle. If you have to pick just one of them, I might lean Campari. I like more bitter drinks, but if you like making more spritzes, Aperol is the way to go. Our next one is coffee liqueur. This one is a bit more debatable. Some of my bartenders might think of different liqueurs, but I go through espresso martinis at my house all the time. I went with the local option, Last Straw Distillery. There are other ones out there like Tia Maria, Kahlua, Bolivar is another example. I really like this one because it's made with rum, but all of your coffee liqueur is gonna be a little bit different, and they all have various levels of sweetness. So adjust accordingly, but I think coffee liqueur is an absolute must. And last, but arguably the most popular out of this lineup, is going to be orange liqueur. Orange liqueur is required in so many different cocktails, and there are some important things to know when you're buying a bottle of triple sec or orange liqueur or curacao. They can vary on sweetness. So typically the less the percentage, the more sweet it's going to be. So for example, this is coming right around 30%. I think it's the perfect middle ground, but something like Cointreau or Grand Marnier coming in at 35 all the way up to 40. That's gonna be a little bit more on the dry side versus McGuinness. So choose your brand accordingly, scale it up in your recipes depending on which one you choose, but triple sec or in any orange liqueur here is going to be critical. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about vermouth. Vermouth is called upon in various different recipes such as martinis, your Manhattans, your Negronis as well. So there are some distinctions in the vermouth category. Your dry vermouth is gonna be used in a lot of martini recipes as a modifier or for low ABV style cocktails. Definitely worth having one of these behind the bar. And now we have sweet vermouth. This is going to be used in a lot of our stirred sippers, such as Manhattans, Negronis. I think this one gets used a little bit more, but they're both worth having behind your home bar. One little pro tip, keep these in the fridge. Vermouth is wine-based, so if you keep it on the shelf, it is going to deteriorate much faster than other bottles such as liqueurs or even your core spirits. So keep these bad boys in the fridge, and I promise you won't regret it. And there you have it. Those are all the bottles that you're gonna need to start your home bar. Did I miss any? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to see what bottle you buy first when you kick off this journey. And there you have it. That is my complete guide to build your home bar. Did I miss any bottles? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe. I'm Mixology Matt. I don't make drinks, I make smiles. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.